good morning. It's February 22nd, 2022. On my way into the day job, and guess what? As predicted, the Russians have slowly moved into Ukraine to take a position as what they call being a peacekeeper force. And there's three what they call independent areas of Ukraine that they're moving into, and we don't know if that's going to go any further. As predicted, the stock market, the Dow, has completed a head and shoulders candlestick pattern, and I predicted that once it reached about 34,000, that was about the baseline. It should start plummeting down, and I think that this is just a strategic move on Putin's part in order to not only move in at that time, but also to hit us with the economic challenge that we're going to have to face as everything starts to go into a downward spiral. As a result of this downward spiral, Germany has also stopped certification of the Nord Stream pipeline, which means more than likely OPEC will have to make up for any of the gas shortages. And currently gas is about, oil is about $100 a barrel, and there's a good chance that it may move up to $115 to $150 a barrel. And if that happens, then we're going to see gas prices go up over $4 here in the Arizona area, and that of course impacts me and our plan. So right now the world's on edge. We don't know what's going to happen. It depends on how people react to all this type of stuff. If it's going to be no shots fired, just rolling equipment to take over and do something silently, or whether there's going to be bloodshed and gunfire and possibly escalated into missiles and that type of stuff. So the world right now is on edge, which means, of course, the financial markets are also going to be on edge, and you can look at that as, oh no, sell, but as Brianna and I both look at it, because we're on our own financial path, that we're just going to keep our nose to the grinding wheel, keep on doing what we can to make money when everybody else is going to be sitting down. That's going to open up other opportunities to take on shifts, to do more work. The challenge is, in my case, and also in Brianna's case, will people have the funds to be able to buy the products and services that we take care of and that we support? And so, and at the same time, our costs are going to be increasing. So this is a game of life. This is what it's all about, and we're just trying to be proactive and predict the stuff that's going to happen, so that when this stuff happens, we have ourselves into a position to move on that type of stuff. There was a book that I read once that asked if there was such thing as luck, and it really kind of came down to a definition that said luck is being prepared so that when opportunity presents itself, you have the ability to react. And so that's where we're currently at. That's we're trying to position ourselves so that we can react in a positive way. And of course, I'm at the construction zone area where everybody bottlenecks and doesn't know what to do. So this may be a little choppy as far as the video, as we're paying attention to what's going on around us. So yesterday we did do some after hours work, 2 jobs for the day job, and that made enough to supplement what we would have made doing the secondary source of income. And so got back to the office after buying a case of paper because of all the printing and stuff that we're doing with the Once Invested document, in order to try and lay that out into a logical path, break it down into little sections so that we can actually see what we have before us. And I lost some time during the day because Jim came into the and just kind of put everything on hold. And once he left, I was able to get stuff done. And then once I came back to the office and worked until a little after 10 o'clock, managed to complete about half of chapter 8 in the fundamentals section, and now we're getting ready and poised to work on the technical section. I did go into the massive section for the technical area and broke that down into subsections, but I just really threw them over into the once invested document, and it's not in any type of a logical order because, like I said, we're going to be laying that out here in the near future. So I just really got the content in, and so that we're in a position to be able to print up everything today. So on the way into work, pretty low on gas, so I'm going to go in and purchase some gas. So I'm only going to be talking here for a couple more minutes so that I can focus on getting the gas and finish going into the day job. So again, technology is really irking me because it's a lot of click and wait and click and wait and wait and wait and wait. Partially because the document is so large, partially because the technology is not where it really needs to be or could be, but that's an expenditure that I'm not willing at this point in time to put out. The challenge is that time is money, and sometimes if you can throw money at the challenge, you get back some of your time. But right now, I'm just not in a position, to do that. So we're just fighting through this, and we'll get it done. So, but I am in a very optimistic position right now, even though I'm frustrated with the technology. And that's it. As I'm looking at each one of these sections, I'm seeing how some of the stuff needs to just get moved into the appendix as far as resources. That there's really no dialogue to it. It's the stuff that you read that has no value to pass on the vision and the action steps that need to be taken care of. They're just things that if you want the information, such as different sectors, et cetera, that'll be in the appendix, and also finding, as we're printing some of this stuff, some of the real action, I like that word, action steps that we're getting ready to do inside of the day trading and the actual investing. We're finding those little sections buried into the middle, and we want to get all that stuff into one big section that we can even melt it down even further and combine some of those different sections. So right now there might be 4 different systems that we're looking at, and there's a lot of common ground in some of those things, and there's some areas that are going to add value. The challenge will be, if we combine all this stuff, will it ever give us a signal to buy? Contemplate that. If one person is, with the different trading styles that these different mentors, have, their fear may be somebody else's non-fear area, and that fear point may provide a signal that says, don't buy. So we're going to have to really kind of hone this all down and see, if they're all talking along common grounds, or if their different trading styles are going to conflict with one another. And that's something that we are not sure as to what the end result's going to be. So that's something that we're looking forward to as we dig down and actually test these different theories and theorems. And that's coming down the pike. In the meantime, today's payday with the secondary source of income. It's gone into the brokerage account. And like we said, it's not where we wanted it to be as far as our personal goal from last week, but it did exceed what the financial target was. And so a lot of those funds need to get transferred over into the other checking accounts, so that come the 14th, and pay off the PNC credit card. And that'll be a really nice feeling. That'll be a little reward, that we have. Did get a quick update yesterday. The guy was supposed to come and come to Fabio's shop and pick up the engine in order to work on, and about 4:30 in the evening still had not happened. So I really doubt that it happened yesterday, and we'll find out if it's going to happen today or if Fabio's got some good news. So that's the update on the Dodge Grand Caravan. The faster I can get it out of his shop, out of Fabio's shop and into the other guy's shop, hopefully it'll move in a much timelier fashion, and the faster we get it over to his shop, the faster that Fabio gets that stuff back, and then once Fabio has it, it's just a matter of putting it all together. So all right, I'm at the gas station, so I'm going to let you go. I love you guys, and I will talk to you all later. Have a great day. Bye.